As you probably know, since the Action 2 was released, there's been a massive uproar with the overheating with the camera, and so what I want to do is just in this video do some tests, give you my opinion and see what happens whilst I do these tests. So that's what this video is going to be about. So my first test is going to be shooting 4K at 120 FPS, and I'm going to shoot for about 10 minutes. I'm not going to do any longer than that because in my mind I think it's unrealistic that anyone is actually going to film for, just getting out of the road, that anyone's actually going to film 120 FPS for longer than 10 minutes, because with that, all you want to do is get short clips, slow motion clips, so I just don't see it. So I'm going to shoot for 10 minutes, 120 FPS, and I'm going to see if it heats up, if it gets hot, if it switches off, and yeah, just basically see what happens. So you probably just saw the warning that it said that you can expect to record for up to 4 minutes. I'm going to, like I said, go for 10 minutes. I'm going to time myself as well, so I'm just going to start my timer, and from when I start my timer, that's when I'll start counting. So 3, 2, 1, now. And it's recording. So I'm just going to go for a little 10-minute walk, see what happens. I expect to get completely roasted for this because so many people have had overheating issues and it's been such a big deal, but I just think the tests that I've seen haven't been very fair. So putting the Action camera down on a table in a studio, pressing record and seeing how long it's going to record for in 4K 120 is not real world use. This is, in my opinion, and it's an Action camera, it's a camera that you're going to be using outdoors. So putting it on a table and pressing record and waiting for it to overheat is just not realistic, it's not real use. Just hit 4 minutes and nothing's wrong with the camera. You just feel the temperature of it. It's not even remotely hot. It's not switched off yet, and I thought I could get through here. I wonder if I can get around there. Yeah, I don't actually know if you just heard that because it was really windy. But yeah, so hit 4 minutes, and yeah, the camera's not switched off. It's not hot. The camera's not hot at all, and so coming up to 5 minutes. So I've got another 5 minutes. I'm gonna go keep walking and see what happens. So this is why I wanted to do this test, because I think it needs to be done in an environment where it's actually going to be used. And that's not to say that people aren't going to use this camera indoors and that it should perform properly indoors, but the number one use case for this camera is being outdoors. So yeah, I just thought that those kind of tests are quite biased, because if you put most cameras in that kind of situation, they are going to overheat. Little cameras like this as well. My A7 III overheats in my office. I did some live streams and it overheated. So expecting this not to overheat in a room where there's probably no airflow, it's just, of course it's going to overheat. So yeah, that's my rant over. But that's not to say that obviously in summertime the camera might have problems. You know, it might have problems in summer, but most cameras do. You're not going to get a lot of filming time in summer, you know, high temperatures without the camera overheating, as most cameras would struggle anyway. So I think it is unfair to label the Action 2 with all this like bad like all these bad impressions of it because of its overheating issues. So yeah, this is why I wanted to put this test together, and I'm not sponsored by DJI at all. This is just my opinion and why I wanted to come out and do this test as well, so that I could try it for myself and try it in the use case that most people are actually going to use the camera in. So yeah. I'm looking at my battery and it's on 37%. When I started this, it was on 100%, so I think my battery is more likely to run out before the camera is going to overheat. I'm at 8 minutes now. I just felt the camera and it feels warm, but it's not hot, it's not uncomfortable or anything, it's just warm. 8.5 minutes. I have got my touchscreen module, so once I finish this I'll put my touchscreen module back on, because that's fully charged. And I was going to do 4K 60, but I'm not going to have enough battery left, and if it can shoot 4K 120 without overheating and shutting off, then it's going to have absolutely no problem shooting 4K 60. So currently at 9 minutes. Let me just check my battery again. The battery's now at 29%, so I'm going to call it at 9 minutes. I'm just going to say that that's actually good enough. I did completely forget to say that the temperature today is 8 degrees Celsius. Yeah, 8 degrees Celsius. So, yeah, just so that you know. So that was my test, and as I said, I started off with 100% battery, and by the time I got to 9 minutes, just after 9 minutes, the battery was down to like 29%. So the camera would have run out of juice before it even overheated. So I don't see overheating as being an issue. So yeah, that's my test, and I'm going to put my full review together. I know I've said this in like my last few videos, but I wanted to just do all these tests before I actually did my review, because I want to give an honest recount of what I think about the camera. So next week I'll definitely be putting out the review and the comparison with the Action, the Hero 10. So do look out for those videos. If you found this video useful, then do give it a like. Let me know what your opinions about the overheating issues and the issues that people have said that they've had and whatnot. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for checking out this video, and I'll see you next time.